Hello everyone, Actually over here, and as you know, we have been doing videos about my build, that is the Lightning Lethal Mirage. Now, there has been several people that has been asking for a clear video, something like that. I had some ideas and I'll also been doing several ways of actually clearing, but in the end, I finished into one build and kind of play style that is just running around fast on the monolith. It's also the playstyle that you kind of have to do when you want to use spam monoliths. You just go, in my case, I just go spamming shift, and that procs some things that I already explained in my full build guide that I will leave in one of the notes there and also in the description. But instead of doing any dancing strikes that I was doing some time before, now we will just be doing shifts and lethal mirage. Sometimes when there's like a big mob or something, we will keep doing the shifts. So as you can see here, there's always the flow from my shift. But I will also be doing synchronized strike and then one dancing, then shift and destroying. If you for some reason mess up the lethal cadence, by that I mean you have like one stack of this before you begin the combo, you can just pop a ballista to solve it. Like if you are doing all of this and then you have one for some reason, you just look at it really fast, and then when you do the synchronized strike, do not mess up the flow, you pop the ballista, and then you can do the combo and get all the power. It should not be necessary for monoliths because you don't really need millions of damage on some random mobs. Even the tankiest of them get completely destroyed. Mages, you don't even need to do the heavy combo. The one thing, if you follow my build one by one, you're going to be quite squishy. So you can change some items and get some extra survivability. You can just keep all the mobs just die. Oh look, an idol. Also, you won't see many items dropping for me because I'm using a filter from the Merchant Guild's kind of Discord. And also, I will just keep running around and using my abilities. Maybe sometimes, because this is an arena, I will just use more abilities. But we are using right now full points in coated blades. That means every ability that I use is going to take 40 extra mana. That means that if I use one of my full combos, I will go to 0 mana. So you have to be really careful on not using anything apart from the shift and the lethal mirage unless strictly needed. Like there's a mage or a mob that has really strong defensives and you just run around. It's super chill. If you want, you can just put some music. Of course, some mobs are super dangerous, like the poison ones and things like that. You really want to use synchronized strike and kill them fast if you can. Maybe even run far away, and as you can see, sometimes the little swords help a little bit on clear. Those come from umbral blades, and they are kind of neat to have. Of course, you should be spamming shift also, because just 1 second or so after shifting, you get a boost of damage. Like from the sure critical, it's okay, but when you do use the shift, you get 50% extra movement. From this note here, the max is 1.5 duration. I just had 1 point less because I unequip my omnis for some reason. And then you will just keep doing shift and that will keep that extra damage buff. That with Bion's chariot, sorry, and your point from here, from agility, you get almost like an item and a half worth of damage because it's 100% extra, apart from the one that you get from just doing that. And also when you get haste, you also get a little bit. Now, of course, here are my items. If you just want to do a screenshot or something, I'm going to go through them really fast, but I really recommend that you check out the full guide that I did. And for the blessings, I'm still farming for the 50% chance to shred lining. That is why I'm doing here. And now, just before finishing the video, I'm going to do a normal monolith instead of an arena one. Repeating again that I really recommend that you get the, if you are Merchants Guild, to get the cool, in this case, filter from them. But apart from that, just keep running away, doing things. You can see all the mobs just die. And here is the poison things that I talked about. There are some changes that you can make to the build to make it more durable. One of those is, if you want, you can take some damage off from shift to get the always clearing dots and things like that, because dots are really dangerous. And also one of the weakest parts of this. That is why also in my guide I recommend the mod on gloves that lets you get less dot damage. And also the neck that gives you less dot damage. That. See, you don't even need to do a full combo for those pesky mages. Now you do need to be really careful about your mana if you are going to use a synchronized strike. Maybe sometimes don't even use a dancing strike, and mobs will still kind of die almost always. Of course, these in higher corruptions may not be as easy. This is only like 200 and something. But also keep in mind that I never advertise this build as a super high corruption pushing build. Also, one of the weaknesses you can see here, sometimes when there are a lot of mobs together, the damage just gets split around. And it takes some tries to get them all dead if they are not super stacked. So that is everything for the clear, and as you can see, it can be fast or slow depending on how you are used to completely destroy the screen with a no cooldown ability. But that is all. Have a nice day and check out my next videos.